Welcome back. In this tutorial, we will learn about AWS KMS. KMS stands for Key Management Service. It is a managed service from AWS. It helps you create and control encryption keys. You can use it to protect your data stored in AWS. KMS supports both AWS-managed and your own custom keys. It handles key creation, storage, permissions, and rotation. You don't need to set up any servers, it's all managed by AWS. KMS works with many AWS services. For example, it protects data in S3 buckets, EBS volumes, and RDS databases. You can also use it to encrypt secrets or secure API keys. Here are some common use cases. Encrypt files stored in S3. Secure your application secrets. Protect EBS and RDS data at rest. Share encrypted data between AWS accounts. Meet compliance and security standards. Let's open the AWS KMS Console. On the left menu, click on Customer Managed Keys. Here you will find Customer Managed Keys. You can notice one key here which I created earlier while practicing. Now, let's look at AWS Managed Keys. These are keys created and managed by AWS for its services. Let's take a closer look at the KMS key policy for the AWS Managed Key named AWS S3. This key is used by the Amazon S3 service for encryption. The policy has two main statements. First statement, access through S3. The first statement allows access to the key for encryption and decryption. The principal is set to *, which means any IAM user, role, or service. But there's a condition. Access is only allowed if two things are true. The request must come through the S3 service in the US East 1 region. That's what KMS via service means. The call comes from account defined by KMS caller account. So this means only users or services in this AWS account, using S3, can use this key. They are allowed to use actions like KMS encrypt and KMS decrypt, KMS re-encrypt *, KMS generate data key *, KMS describe key. These actions are what S3 needs to encrypt and decrypt objects using this KMS key. Second statement, direct access to key metadata. This statement allows the root user of the account to view metadata about the key. It allows actions like describe *, get *, list *, so the account owner can inspect the key, even though it's managed by AWS. To summarize, this KMS policy allows S3 to use the key for encryption only within the same account, and allows the account root user to view key details. The conditions section ensures this key can't be used from outside the account or by other services. This keeps access tightly controlled and secure. Now click on the SNS Managed Key. Let's walk through how this AWS Key Management Service policy for AWS SNS works. First statement, access through SNS by authorized principals. This section allows all principals in the same AWS account to use the key only through the SNS service. It allows actions like decrypting, creating grants, and generating data keys. But this access is limited using the condition block. The condition checks two things. The request must come through the SNS service in the US East 1 region. And the call comes from account defined by KMS caller account. This ensures that only SNS service calls made within this account and region can use the key. Second statement, direct access by account owner. This part gives the root account full access to view and manage key metadata. Actions include describe, list, get, and revoke grant. No conditions here, the account owner always has visibility and limited control. Third statement, allow SNS to decrypt archived messages. This one is specific to SNS message archiving. It allows the SNS service to use KMS decrypt on this key. But again, there are strict conditions. AWS source account must be specific, and AWS source ARN must match the SNS topic in this account and region. So only SNS messages created and archived by the same account can be decrypted using this key. In summary, access is tightly scoped. SNS services in the same account and region can use this key, but only under the right conditions. The account owner has metadata access. SNS service can decrypt messages it archived, but not others. This helps enforce least privilege and keeps your data secure and controlled. Next, check the cryptographic configuration. This tells us the key is symmetric and created by KMS, used for encrypting and decrypting data. Create a customer managed key. AWS KMS customer managed keys incur a monthly fee. Additional charges apply if API requests exceed the free tier. Avoid creating a customer-managed key if you want to avoid any costs. Let's now create our own key. Click Create Key. We have two options here. Symmetric key, which is a single key used for encrypting and decrypting data, or generating and verifying HMAC codes. The other option is asymmetric, which is a public and private key pair used for encrypting and decrypting data, signing and verifying messages, or deriving shared secrets. Deriving shared secrets using an asymmetric KMS key refers to the process of generating a mutual cryptographic secret between two parties, where each party uses their own private key and the other party's public key. Let's say you are building a secure chat app. Each user has an ECC key pair stored in KMS. When user A wants to send a message to user B, they derive a shared secret using their private key and user B's public key. They encrypt the message using the derived key. User B uses their private key and user A's public key to derive the same key and decrypt the message. This technique avoids the need to send encryption keys over the network. Shared secret derivation is commonly used in scenarios like TLS/SSL handshakes, secure messaging protocols, end-to-end encryption, zero-knowledge authentication. Instead of exchanging data keys directly, the client and server each generate a key pair, and they compute a shared secret derived from the combination of their private and the other party's public key. In this tutorial we will create symmetric key. Choose symmetric key and click on Advanced Options. Let's talk about KMS key material origin. This setting defines where the cryptographic key is created or stored. KMS, it is recommended option. AWS KMS creates and manages the key material for you. It's secure, simple, and best for most use cases. External, import key material. You generate the key material yourself. Then, you import it into KMS. Use this if you need full control over your keys. AWS Cloud HSM Key Store. AWS creates the key material inside your Cloud HSM cluster. You get added control with higher security compliance. External Key Store. The key material stays outside AWS. It's managed by an external key manager. Choose this for advanced compliance or on-prem integrations. Leave the origin as KMS, AWS will generate the key. For regionality, keep it as single region key, the most common type. The multi-region key option allows this key to be replicated into other regions. Click Next. Now, give the key an alias. I'll name KMS Demo. Click Next. Select the IAM users and roles authorized to manage this key via the KMS API. What it means, you can assign administrators to manage the key, leave this blank for now. Key deletion option, which allow key administrators to delete this key, is checked. Let it be checked. Click Next. Next, select key users. You can leave it open or restrict it to specific IAM users. You can also allow access to other AWS accounts for cross-account usage, for example, if you had EBS snapshots that you would want to share with the other AWS accounts. For this demo, we'll allow only root user. Click Next and review the key policy. Let's take a look at this KMS key policy. The policy has one statement. The effect is set to allow, meaning it grants permission. The principal is the root user of the AWS account. That means the root user has full control over this key. The action is KMS*, which allows all KMS actions, like encrypt, decrypt, create keys, and more. The resource is *, so these permissions apply to all KMS resources under this key. This specific statement is often added by default when you create a key in the console. This policy gives full access to the key for your AWS account. Click Next and review. Click Finish. Click on your new key to view details. You'll see the key policy, key administrators, and users. Check the cryptographic configuration, but we won't change anything. Under Key Rotation, you can enable automatic rotation. Let's turn it on and set it to 1 year. At the Aliases tab, you'll see your key's alias ARN. This makes referencing easy. Now, your key is ready to use. Let's now test this key with the AWS CLI. Open your terminal. Create a plaintext file. Echo Hello World. Encrypt the file. Use the AWS KMS Encrypt command. We start with the AWS KMS Encrypt command. We specify the KMS key using the Key ID option. Here, we're using a key alias called KMS Demo. Next, we provide the plaintext input using the Plaintext option. This reads the data that we want to encrypt. We set the output format to plain text using output text. The region is set using the region flag. Then, we use query ciphertext blob to extract only the encrypted value. We pipe this result to the base64 command to handle decoding. The decode flag ensures we get the binary encrypted output. Finally, the result is saved into a file using output redirection. That's how you encrypt data with AWS KMS using the CLI. Decrypt the file. Use the AWS KMS Decrypt command. We start with the AWS KMS Decrypt command. Next, we specify the encrypted input file using ciphertext blob. Then we provide the key identifier with key ID. This can be an alias or a full key ID. We also add the region where the KMS key is located, using region. The output text option simplifies the response format. Then, we use query to extract only the decrypted plaintext field. This output is base64 encoded, so we pipe it to base64 decode. Finally, the decoded result is saved to a new file. And that's how you decrypt data using AWS KMS from the command line. Now open encryption demo test.decrypted file. You'll see the original text, "Hello World." We saw how to view and understand AWS-managed keys, create a custom KMS key, encrypt and decrypt data using the AWS CLI. This is a powerful feature for protecting your sensitive data in AWS.